Hey friends, I came out this morning and the lake looked like this. Just after sunrise. And I think the natural world is always speaking to us. And it's saying things that a human mind really that go way beyond what the human mind can process. And so a moment of stillness like this just gives me a feeling of total awe. And I woke up this morning with some thoughts in my head and a little bit of the processing that I've been doing around, well, my some of it is my I would call it a kind of false identity that I've been pretty aware of for a while now, and that a number of people, a number of wise and helpful people, including my coach, have pointed to, have been able to sort of give me a bit of, have been able to make it visible for me, but that I would say is still active. There's a part of me that's still pretending to be something, to be someone. And whenever that gets activated, it's the same feeling. It's urgency. It's there's not enough time. It's what if I don't make it? It's what if I don't get there? And it would be for as someone who who really kind of, I put a lot of my attention on a kind of deep inner work, spiritual practice. I really consider those the core of my life, and as somebody for whom that's true, I have another kind of clearly ego complex that's like, well, why am I not beyond this? Why am I not beyond this weird identity thing that wants to, that's just really sticky. But I also know that whole direction of thought, that wrestling with it, is also not really going anywhere. It's gonna leave no matter what. Like this, any false identity that we have is going to dissolve and go away. It's going to do that. We have no choice. Ultimately, we can cling to it for longer, which I apparently seem to be doing in some ways, or we can let it happen. We can let go, and we can let it dissolve, let something else replace it. But to have a little bit of that sort of kick up this morning and then come out here and look, I'm just going to make so you can see the lake again a little bit, and see truly a mirror. The lake is rarely this calm. That just gave me kind of it felt like a sign. It felt like a synchronicity, the world literally mirroring a deeper part of me that is not struggling with this identity bullshit. It does not have any problem with letting go of whatever the thing is. And, I notice, like, I'm up here with Annalise now. I got a little less than a week left with just the two of us. And she's endlessly fascinated by nature. She wants to go down to the beach and collect seashells. She wants to go through the woods and collect branches with acorns on them. She wants to go to the Lake Michigan beach and just pick up rocks. Yesterday she walked there with her grandfather and just filled her backpack up full of rocks and then carried it back on her back. And she's sorting them now. There are boxes under the bed. It's just this boundless enthusiasm for natural artifacts and for being in nature and discovering these things. And it's so beautiful to watch. And it really points me back to my own connection with nature. And I think, maybe yesterday was a big day for her. She spent for a fair amount of time doing that. And just in the evening, we had to, on our FaceTime call with Mama, we had to go through all of the different boxes and look at all the different things. And that spontaneous joy and that it's like an upswing of energy that goes through her whole body when she's in touch with the natural world like that. It's just, it can't help but imbue me with a similar with a similar connection and with a sense of maybe the planet wants something for me. Maybe the whole planet is trying to give me a gift. And my identity thing is actually refusing it, is an act of repelling what the entire planet is trying to communicate or bestow. Because Annalise has no trouble receiving those gifts. They flow into her life, like effortlessly, easily. So it's a beautiful morning. That's all there is to it. It's a beautiful morning. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.